Hello, YouTube. Welcome back. Look, I have a new model. Haha, I'm a mad scientist now. How did I become a mad scientist? Well, I killed a scientist and took his lab coat because that's how you become a scientist, right? It's like a Highlander thing where you guys have to fight for the title of scientist, and every time you fight a scientist, the winner, it's always a fight to the death, and the winner always gets the lab coat and inherits the title of scientist. Why do people keep telling me you go to college for stuff like that? That's lies. We all know that's just lies. Anyway, so today we're watching Internet Historian. This is um, his video on Area 51, or as the video is titled, that zone between Area 50 and 52. Anyway, let's start it up. But yeah, new model. I'm gonna be using this from now on. I'll use my old model every now and then, but I'm changing to a scientist. Also, I may or may not have the T virus. That's why half of my face looks like that.
They exist.
Or am I a Frankenstein's monster? I don't know what I was going for. Among Us.
Just look up at the night sky. Each one of those lights is probably an alien. Shoot at them, and the police.
I mean, I recall people saying, "Oh, you look up in the sky and each star is like a different solar." You know what? It's a whole thing. Let's not go crazy about it.
Show up. Coincidence? Break into the CIA. Just looking for clues. They put you on a no-fly list.
The nerve! Can't a guy just break into the CIA to look for clues?
Coincidence?
I think not.
There are no coincidences, only truth bombs, and the government is holding the fuse, locked up tight in Area 51. And so our story begins.
Okay, before we continue, question of the day. Do you believe in aliens? Me personally, it's a massive galaxy that we haven't explored. I do. But whether or not aliens have come to Earth, that's a different story because I'm not too sure about that. Like it sounds like cool if that did happen, but I can't say that we did. Like there are a lot of stories of people claiming to see UFOs or even encountering aliens, but a lot of times it's just fake. Or you can't prove. But what I do believe is there are other planets outside of ours in the whole galaxy, and we've already on like NASA's already seen like on the telescope, like they've said this multiple times, that on their telescopes they've seen planets that look like ours, that look like they have water and stuff, like they're blue like us, like how if you were in space you could see the ocean, like the blue from the ocean and stuff like that. Like, there's already planets that look similar to ours, like there's life on there. But again, whether or not aliens have actually come to Earth, that's debatable. I Where I stand is I don't know, but I do believe somewhere in the galaxy there's probably aliens or whatever the hell. Anyway, continuing on with the video.
With one man. Joseph
Oh no,
Experience.
it's Joe Rogan.
On June 21st of the solar year 2019, Joe spoke to a whistleblower.
Bob Lazar?
Bob Lazard. Now,
Wait. Bob Lazar. Bob. Lizard. Reptilian. This man is a lizard person. He's clearly a lizard person.
Bob claims to have worked at the Area 51. And so, Joe
Anyone
summoned
remember
him
the
to
weird
his
reptilian memes?
sensory deprivation satellite, where he could ask him probing questions about that government facility.
Machine that was able to read the size of your dicks.
Yeah.
What?
Huge.
View for yourself this incredible testimony before the UN takes it down.
Wait, that got
used to
removed?
work at Area 51. When did things get weird?
Well, the way this went down was I only got hands-on with one of them, and I was
What?
fucking an alien. It produced a little discharge from the bottom. It was exciting.
I bet it was. I I bet the alien Nussie was out of this world. Did I just say alien Nussie? Ellie-ussie? Ellie-ussie? Alien Nussie? You, you get what I mean. you get what I mean. That alien chick must have been out of this world.
Turn the lights on, and all these guys are there. So
What?
in the fuck is this?
we
Yeah,
have, actual hardware
right here
from
with ya.
another civilization. It's a big.
What the fuck? What is he doing? What the fuck is that?
Live in a house? That's bullshit. I like just swinging around on trees. We are the sex organs of the machine world. But
What
for
the
people who
fuck does
don't,
that
let's
mean?
Give them the bullet points. How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
You don't seem to have any muscle.
Uh-huh.
Almost like a frame. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Well, the disc, the flying saucer that I worked on. I saw it sitting there, and I thought, oh my god.
Hey, Bob, it's probably a good idea if you shut up.
What?
I worked underground with the aliens. They shot my hand off.
That's
They're
a-
underground. There's
I know
bases
this
that
is
shoot
not.
lasers through the
This
earth.
is just editing, but Jesus.
You big fucking
What? I'm not even doing anything.
drop dead
Hey,
Jesus.
come on out to the Nevada desert.
deal.
Is he like
Find
threatening
out.
him?
All right. That's it, folks. Good night.
These revelations were sent out all
That editing was funny. Also, I hear Joe Rogan is crazy, or at least a lot of people say he is crazy. I don't know. I I have family that sometimes listens to his podcast, so it's whatever.
over the globe using beams.
Absolutely
And
free.
it started an incredible awakening, inseminating the people's brains with knowledge,
Who killed JFK?
flooring them with
The aliens killed
revelation of it
JFK.
all.
An orangutan with a spear.
And soon they were bursting.
Also, the
Righteous
the Earth is
curiosity.
flat.
Bigfoot is a human-animal hybrid.
I'm kidding. I don't
Alright,
believe
here's
in
the
that
Google
crap.
searches for Area 51. That big spike there, that's when Joe Rogan put out his podcast. You get the idea.
And you see,
I mean,
it reached the right man at just the right time.
and then wasn't interest like really crazy last year because people kept claiming to see stuff, or was it the year before? Uh, when did the UFO thing sightings go crazy? It was like last year and maybe the year before. I can't remember. But yeah, interest probably went crazy because Joe Rogan, and then maybe suddenly the claims of UFO sightings went up. Like I remember there was one where a family said they got attacked by aliens after seeing like something crashing down, and then the government set up cameras at their house. Which is an interesting thing. Why the hell did the government put cameras in their house? I forgot where that was, but yeah, they said it was a news report that yeah, like, and then the government was like involved in their house afterwards, which they said it was nothing, but the government was doing that. So kind of weird. But whatever.
A 21-year-old named Matthew Roberts.
Facebook user,
He
gross.
had heard about aliens in Area 51 before.
Who here still uses Facebook? I would like to see some hands. Me, I never had a Facebook. Well, I take it back. I had family that made me a Facebook that I'd never use, and then it was gone. Like it got deleted eventually because I didn't use it. Like I was the type of person who I'm all I hate social media, so I don't involve myself really in it except for like YouTube. I think I had a TikTok, but I don't use it. But yeah, I do use YouTube a lot. But yeah, I just never liked the social media that much. I mean, I had Twitter also, and I saw how crazy the Twitter freaks are. getting offended over everything for attention because they want attention so badly. Anyway,
4. And he believed. He wanted to
I'm not
see
saying
real
all.
bad. But what could he do? How could he possibly?
Yeah, I was gonna say like not social media isn't terrible. It's just there's always negatives to like social media, and then there's positives. So if you use social media, hey, as long as you're not being a weirdo like the people on Twitter, you're good. That's all I'll say about that.
Get into Area 51.
So this
to
was a
check them
Facebook
out.
thing originally, right?
Ding, ding, ding.
Scenario 1. If I ran into Area 51, I would be shot and killed.
Yeah,
Scenario
you could
2.
try, but
If me and all of my friends ran in, we'd both be killed.
yeah.
But scenario 3. If there were so many of us, thousands, so much fodder that they eventually ran out of bullets, then someone
Wait, that was the plan? Make the military run out of bullets because they can't kill everyone? Some people would think that, oh no, the military wouldn't want to fire on civilians, but the government, like, if ordered by the government to fire on civilians running towards them, the military would. They wouldn't, like, the sane ones wouldn't feel great about it. Like, they'd probably get PTSD from just gunning down a bunch of innocent civilians or something, or at least feel bad, unless they're like complete psychopaths. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because one argument I heard is, oh yeah, the soldiers wouldn't want to shoot civilians. Like, no shit, no one would, except for the crazies. But, um, if they're ordered to, they will. Also, keep in mind, the security in Area 51 are not military, they are a private company. In other words, they hire mercenaries to be their security, basically.
surely is gonna get through and touch the government in
That's
a
CJ
special area. My God.
from
Within minutes,
San
he
Andreas.
was drafting a Facebook post. They can't
The
stop
best
all of
GTA game.
For the government, let's do this.
On September 20th, 2000.
I just like OG's San Andreas.
The Area 51 Alien Central tourist attraction and coordinate our entry. If we Naruto run, we can move faster than their
Not a fan of GTA 5,
Let's
really,
see
to
their
be
main
honest.
This event then goes
It's not bad, it's just
and from here,
maybe it's the
it was up to
people
the
who
Facebook
played it,
algorithm
because there
gods
was
to
like
decide
the fan
what
base.
would happen next.
I'm not a big Rockstar Games fan.
There's a lot here to be
Okay, I'll
excited
stop talking.
about. I think this could be
Hey,
very
look, it's the
positive
Lizard
for
Man.
our society and economy.
People from all across the flat world were receiving the invite,
Flat
and
World.
they began pressing the attending button.
Metal Gear music. Facebook event. Seriously though, who still uses Facebook? I miss Metal Gear. I mean, we're getting Delta, but I want another Metal Gear. MGS5.
Within just a couple of days,
Well, Metal Gear
the
was
event
supposed to end
had
at
picked up
MGS4.
Hundreds of thousands of attendees. People loved the idea so much, they began making memes about how they were going to raid the base. So many I can barely show you a fraction of them, rapid firing them out like the bullets that would.
Oh yeah, there were so many memes about this. I heard about again. Heard about this, the rating Area 51 meme mostly from YouTube because I just didn't like social media that much, as I said. But oof, I remember everywhere I'm all, huh, this is interesting. I'll keep an eye on it. And when the raid happened, I'm all, people actually showed up.
Soon be gunning them
I mean,
down.
he'll probably go in on it later.
And so the event spread, and spread around the internet, eventually morphing into
Everyone who is something.
Hey, it's
can raid
PewDiePie.
Area 51.
Young people
Ain't it
from
crazy
all over
he's
the
retired?
globe are joining up to fight for the future.
For the most part, he's
Nigel,
retired.
a runner.
Null pointer, runner.
Stevens, agent.
Simon, a runner.
Freeman, 713. I am a sentinel.
Everyone's doing
Sentinel.
their part. Are
What
you
is
ready
this?
to have the ships? We have the weapons.
Captain, put his gun down!
Oh god.
We need soldiers. We need you all.
Yes, Naruto run.
The game was on.
Good god. I remember. Oh god, I remember. In junior high, I used to Naruto run in PE. God, I'm cringing looking back at it. Like, I used to Naruto run whenever they made us run the mile, and then I'd stop because I just didn't feel like running. Like, I'd be Naruto running because I was like, people were shocked that I was faster than the fastest person in the class, which, because that guy ran track and whatnot, he was like the fastest out of all of us during that period, and I would run faster than him. But the only time I did run was because the PE teacher was mad that I'd always walk the mile because I was in no hurry to like run. Listen, listen, I just didn't care. But just to prove a point, I went way faster than the fastest kid in school, and I'm all there. Now shut up. Like, and then I like stopped towards the end. I'm all there. Now shut up. They never really bugged me about it again, but you know, I'm pretty sure they went, what the hell is he doing? When I was not, I think I not did Naruto run a few times. I think yeah, when I went faster than the fastest kid in that class, I Naruto run. Listen, Naruto run. It makes you run faster,
Time
or it doesn't.
is the new campaign.
I
You're
mean,
gonna love
I
it.
ran fast if I needed to.
Be or Nord to be.
Plans disappear. Dreams take
World War Z?
I live. I laugh. I nod.
Nord.
Nod on every device.
Nord
like
man.
a blank canvas. I can be here and anywhere.
Jam, a man of fortune.
Will you break these chains?
What the hell is this?
But wherever I go, there you are.
NordVPN.com/internet historian.
World War Z wasn't a bad movie.
No, thanks. Look, I just
Yeah. There's just an idea. I know what you want. You want the female audience, and I know women. Hello to you, miladies. Have you heard about NordVPN?
What is-
You should get access to the
He's
international
pink.
network
Why does he have
channel.
cat ears
You
and then
never
he has
miss
like
another
a
episode
magic
of the
wand?
Handsome Man Show. Oh, don't you hate
What?
it when your dishwasher gets region locked? No more.
Did you guys know that some appliances have to connect to the internet, or they're trying to push that? That is incredibly stupid. Like, I remember hearing a joke about, oh, your toaster doesn't work because it needs to connect to the internet to update. I'm all, that's a stupid joke. That'll never happen. And now we got smart fridges. Why do fridges need to connect to the internet? Why do they need updates? I don't fucking know. What is the purpose of that? All the fridge needs to do is keep my food cool, and then like the freezer just needs to keep stuff frozen. That's it. It doesn't need anything else. Oh, but we want to you need to update for the other feature. It doesn't need other features. It just needs to keep my food cold. I just find it stupid. It's dumb enough that some car companies are like, oh, you need to pay a subscription so your car could go full speed. I forgot which company it is. I know they sell like expensive cars. It's one of the brands that sells like pretty expensive cars. Was it BM? It might have been BMW actually. Yeah, because I remember also hearing, oh, if you want to buy a car, you need to pay this subscription so it could use all of its horsepower. Otherwise, you're limited to how much horsepower you can use because you don't have to subscribe. I don't know. I fear for the future. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's continue.
I feel so safe in NordVPN's big, strong arms, especially with their new
Are they
product.
gonna region lock stuff
It protects me
appliances
from
now?
malicious sites and downloads and trackers and intrusive ads. So think pink, think nordvpn.com/internet historian.
Lord.
Because the V in VPN stands for vagina.
I think we've heard enough.
Fine.
That's weird.
All right, I'll do the ads you like. Get Nord. Instant threat protect. Take
Pocket
your
sand.
more seriously.
Holy shit.
Amazing prices. NordVPN.com/internet
He's
historian.
beating everyone up.
Tell him who sent ya. Ad over.
His ads are usually gold.
Welcome to the mission brief. Let's
Just want to apologize if I pause too much. Wait, what the hell? Is that supposed to be Obama as an alien? The fuck?
do a bit of background on Area 51. Secret military base, first developed.
Oh my god, I just remembered. During this time, people used to say, Obama is a lizard person. Can't you see? He has his, like, little lizard... He was blinking his lizard eyes or something. His, like, lizard, his under eyelid because he's a lizard person. And then they also said the Queen of England was. I think they also said Donald Trump was when Trump was president. And then, like, all sorts of people were lizard people, apparently. Like, it's fucking weird.
55. This is what it looks like on Google Maps. It's approximately this big. Total area size, 51. And the volume, a big mystery.
Yeah, no one
Until
knows what that base is
1994,
actually
the
for.
government refused to even acknowledge that it existed. That is, until they were forced to by lawsuit. That lawsuit was about the death of 2 men who were former employees.
Yeah, I remember hearing eventually, like, this Area 51 was a secret base no one talked about until they were forced to tell them, yeah, Area 51 is here in the desert and it's a base. Like, they had to reveal that because this base was hidden in the Nevada desert. Which, damn. And that's how people found out.
How did they die? Well, not aliens, but rather toxic fumes from burning garbage. Yeah,
Eesh.
what they would do is burn a whole bunch of cool, high-tech refuse on the lot, let the deadly smoke blow downwind, and the staff was stuck breathing it in. A few years later, bing bing bong, cancer. Other than that,
So they ended up having to reveal the secret base because they do a really shitty job at disposing of their garbage. Wow. You're they're kind of shitty at their job. Well, they're now people know of their top secret base that's rumored to be linked to aliens or stuff like that. I don't know.
the public hasn't really been told anything. So all people can do is speculate as to what the hell is going on in there.
I think that they are keeping remnants of a UFO there.
We don't know if it's
Yeah, that's
aliens,
one theory.
We don't know if it's time travel. We don't know if there's minions in there.
I doubt it. Time travel's a thing.
Incredibly sexy.
But
What?
has been leaked is that they do test flights on new alien craft.
Well, I just remember hearing they do test flight. They like test new aircrafts and stuff like that. That's all I know about Area 51. It's like they test aircrafts.
Produce new alien tech. Breed the latest version of the newest, gayest frog. Do not get it confused with Roswell. That's over here. Area 51's over here.
Ah,
And the final thing that we
Roswell.
know is that security is top notch. They have that thing locked down.
Also, security is not not military here. Security is a hired private company. I remember I watched a YouTube channel that stopped uploading because there were a bunch of bikers that would drive around the entrances of Area 51, and then their last upload was the camo dudes, aka that's what people call the Area 51 security, held them up at gunpoint, and that was their last video uploaded. And then Apparently, the owner of that channel never wanted to talk again. All I remember is that YouTube channel were like two biker dudes. The older one was the younger one's father, and yeah, they used to do exploring with and whatnot, and yeah, which led to people making conspiracy theories about it. But who knows? I mean, it was a government base,
So, you want to break
like
in
a
anyway?
military base.
Okay, but it's going to require some research. And the first thing to find out, has anyone ever tried breaking in before?
Yes.
Yes, several times. In fact, in January of 2019, an unnamed man broke through security barriers and drove
He got shot,
8
didn't he?
miles into the base. He got out of his car with a metal cylinder in his hands, and the military opened fire. He was shot dead at the scene.
And there was this time when a film crew from the BBC was arrested for trying to get in.
This is BBC News.
This time when a vacationing family of 4 went off track.
You get the idea. They're not messing around.
So, hey, look, that's the biker dudes. That's the biker dudes I talked
But
about.
there's one story to top them all.
That's their
He
footage.
disguises his identity, but he is my personal hero. The month is November. The location, Las Vegas. And the protagonist, a professional limo driver. Now, he's more than a little unhinged. He decides to start harassing and sending death threats to a lawyer, whom we think was going to represent his defense for this incident. If you've ever seen this TikTok,
Jesus.
that's our boy doing donuts and driving backwards down the Las Vegas street.
I haven't seen that
Anyway,
TikTok.
Fast forward 3 weeks. It's like 6 in the morning, and this guy is already doing donuts.
He's just doing
at a
donuts?
car park near the airport. Then he decides to drive from the car park into the airport itself. Offense? No problem. He drives right through it and onto the
This
runway.
guy's crazy. I love it.
Driving around,
It's hilarious.
between planes, almost crashing several times.
That guy almost
before
died?
Eventually parking on a ramp. At this point, he jumps out, puts on a clown mask, and
Is he
soars
playing
right
Payday?
up to a private jet. He announces, aggressively, to the flight staff that there is a bomb in his limo. Quote, "I have a fucking bomb. I'm going to blow this place up." His plan? To commandeer this private jet and take it to Area 51.
Now, keep in mind, if he actually did pilot the jet, also, does he know how to pilot a jet? But yeah, if he got the jet to fly over Area 51, it would be shot down. If I recall correctly, they'll shoot down unauthorized aircrafts. They'll tell them to pull over or go somewhere else or whatever, get the fuck out of there. And if you don't listen, you're getting shot down. That's usually how the military works.
However, as sound as this plan was, the quick response by police meant that it wasn't really working out. So, he bails back to his limo, tries to make an escape, until eventually police catch up with him. At that point, he is quickly arrested. They take him in for questioning, and he starts telling them, "That's right, I did it to see the aliens." He also told them to refer to him as the Chosen One.
The Chosen
By
One?
the way, I have high
Yo, he's the Fallout 2 protagonist.
security clearance. Also, I'm involved with the mob. And someone
Okay,
owes
you don't
me
say that.
millions of dollars.
You just don't say
Later
you're
on,
involved with the mob
bomb
if you're
fuse
involved
crew
with the
checks out
mob.
limo
Or
and
even if you're
determines
not.
that it's just a fire extinguisher with a bunch of wires and duct tape and some fairy lights. Now, at some point, he gets out, presumably on bail, and CNN reporters walk up to him and start asking him questions. No statements from me, he says, but you should talk to my lawyer. And then he proceeds to hand them the business card of the lawyer that he's been sending death threats to for the last 3 weeks. Amazing. After all that, the judge ordered that he be sent to a mental hospital for assessment.
Right?
Also,
Yeah, something was off about that guy. Like, for real, he needs to be sent to a mental hospital. It's like, Jesus Christ.
they say,
Ooh, how convenient.
CIA?
okay, so people have really died trying to do this.
Yeah.
That means we're going to have to be a little more covert. So over at Area 51 HQ, the military can see that Facebook numbers have reached 1 million. And it doesn't take a genius to calculate that even if just 1% of them show up, that's... Wait a minute. Run those numbers. This many people. In a crowd that big, there's bound to be at least a few who'll do something stupid. In fact, the military
It's still
is
cold.
so serial
Enhance.
that they even went over the nuances of Naruto
They're, are they having a presentation about Naruto running? What the fuck?
running. This is a real slide, by the way, and it required a real demonstration, of course. Now, some
Military
undercover
Naruto
operative
running?
then took a photo of that brief, and they uploaded it to Reddit.
They intend to use our tactics against us.
All right.
Just imagine being there for that presentation. You have your commanding officer or whatever, your boss, or, well, again, most of the, well, that's just the front security, from what I hear, aren't military. But imagine having to sit through a presentation while your commanding officer explains to you what Naruto running is. Like, Jesus Christ. And you gotta know that some of those soldiers or security, if that's. Yeah, I think it's just the security. Is some of that security are. Some of those security people are weebs.
So if the military decides to do this, things could go pretty badly for Matthew. So Matthew goes back to his mind palace.
Think.
Let's not keep saying it's a raid. Instead, let's do a music festival. This would give Matthew an alibi and throw authorities off.
It's just a
the
party,
scent.
bruh.
I'm willing to music festival for the government. Let's do this.
All right, Reddit, here it is.
Hey, it's Johnny
Aliens
Silverhand.
Rock 2019, the official EDM party, hosted by Matthew Roberts, set to take place in Rachel, Nevada, a town that just so happens to neighbor Area 51. It has 50 total residents.
50 residents?
And practically no infrastructure.
Oof.
Perfect. Yeah, nice try, fellas, said the military. And the captains and the generals all started planning their own EDM party. With the deep state. 3 groups in particular. Introducing Group E. The E local state police. Police have their work cut out for them because, owing to this party, they think there could be upwards of 50,000 people descending upon the little town of Rachel.
Let me guess. Nowhere
Commissioners
near that
trying to tackle
much
the tough
came.
task of preparing for a potential
I was trying to pause, I
inundation
hit the
of
wrong
people,
button.
And Sheriff Kerry Lee has less than 30 deputies.
The county declares a state of emergency, and they allocate an extra $250,000 worth of enforcement for the weekend of the raid, as well as an extra 300 police officers and paramedics.
That many people are going to stress the community to the point that we can't cope with it.
This is
I mean, it's like that's like a tiny area with like 50 people. So, yeah, they probably couldn't handle that. Because it's normally quiet there, I imagine, so it's like, oof. Just so many people showing up to their place.
Some of the most exciting stuff that I've ever gotten to work on, and I'm...
Hold on, Mark. Group D.
Mark Zuckerberg is an alien.
I'm gonna take out my gun and shoot somebody.
So the FBI agents that showed up, they showed up at 10 a.m. They contacted my mom, and you're like, so she texted me, she's like, FBI's here, answer your phone. So, because I was kind of scared at this point, but...
This report from the Nevada Department of...
You know, you would think the FBI would understand that that's an actual joke. Just goes to show the government's run by a bunch of old people who don't know what internet jokes are. Because it's an obvious joke. The raiding Area 51 thing. Like, for real.
Public Safety was released last year, and it features some very interesting details. For example, they caught a group of YouTubers trying to plant a tracker on the bus that goes to and from the base.
We're gonna pull an epic prank.
Highly illegal. And you may not be that surprised to hear that the military isn't actually that worried about people breaking into the base. Turns out, they have automated weapons. Not automatic weapons. Automated.
So they have like turrets and stuff. Automated is like You know Torbjorn's turret from Overwatch? How it just automatically attacks any nearby enemies. It's like controlled by like an AI, probably in that universe. That's basically what automated weapons are. They detect. They'll just detect intruders and attack immediately. It's like something like that. Like they just automatically shoot at something. Oh my god, play.
Whatever that is. No, instead, they think there's potential that real terrorists will, do the thing, or a thing. So, counterterrorism was given a
Again, I think the government kind of, well, I guess they take it really serious because, well, one, it's a military base, but at the same time, you could clearly tell this whole thing was a joke on the internet. It's not real. It ain't that deep. Like maybe there's like that one or two people, one or two people that think it's serious because they're crazy, crazy or terminally online. I don't know. Probably crazy. Most likely crazy. But yeah, like it's not like they go actually try to raid Area 51, but this whole thing was an internet joke that got taken way too serious.
budget to sweep for chemical, biological, radiological, and explosive material. Although, nothing was found. And there's just one last group getting involved as well. The corporate press.
Of course, the
Disinformation
megacorps would
agents
get
in the
involved.
mainstream media were getting involved. They immediately started warning people not to raid.
Use of lethal force authorized.
Spouting contempt for the Stormers.
Again, they do not get that it's an actual joke. It's not serious. Whenever like the megacorps or the media get involved, it's because it's a bunch of old people that don't get internet jokes. Like when this was happening, I'm all, that's a funny joke.
Started as a joke, Facebook event quickly turned into a phenomenon reaching
Well, it began as a joke.
Justice Probe, I just realized.
Astroturfing campaigns by Late Night Haha Man number 1 through 7.
It's much more likely they'll see them tasers.
Jeez.
Laugh it all up. It's just a big joke.
Yeah, it is.
Who say they're interested just keeps growing faster than their bull.
I mean, and if the guy was serious day one about raiding Area 51, clearly that man is mentally unstable. But it was an obvious joke.
Let's see them aliens.
And they weren't afraid to give some of the biggest, brainest takes you've ever heard.
It's not clear the 1.1 million Facebook followers who said they are going to storm Area 51 are real and not Russian bots.
You see, the media is just a bunch of old people that don't understand the internet. Russian bots, why are they, first of all, why are they specifically Russian? Why are they Russian? Well, it says she's a former Pentagon official, so of course this boomer thing is gonna just say Russian. But really, why Russia specifically? Also, you don't understand. You clearly don't understand the internet. Yeah, those are actual people because they're memeing. Do you not know what internet memes are? Oh wait, never mind. I remember I saw like a video of an old guy that got offended by internet memes because he didn't know what it was. He literally said it like it's this here is called dank memes. It's like some old guy saying dank memes and he doesn't get it and he takes it serious and gets offended and he doesn't even know the meaning of meme.
You're a goddamn genius.
Fine. We'll make you
Russian
take
bots, really?
Let the training begin.
And speaking of that, I think it's time for my workout.
Okay, Lizard Man.
So the Raiders began training.
We train
Demon Slayer.
for Area 51. So let's go. Sandwich.
They began
I should watch Demon Slayer again. I watched only the first season and the movie with Rengoku.
Pushing their spirits.
Naruto. I never watched Naruto.
pushing their friends and family's patience to the limit.
Who wants to come with me to kick some alien butt? In September, join me. We out.
And that's what fitness will be like in the metaverse.
As we zero in on the day of the raid, the count is up to 2 million attendees, and that puts us on par with the world's largest standing army. So to coordinate all of these troops, we'll need a battle strategy.
Lay it on us.
From r/memes, intel was being filtered down to the troops. Groups such as the Minecraft YouTubers, the Normans, the Weebs, Facebook moms, the Piles, the Chads, the Crackheads.
The Crackheads. Hey, that's the group I'm in, Crackheads.
The gay Reddit mods.
Okay, this thread is locked.
And the North Korean defectors. They all had their role to play. So, Godzilla comes in from the east while the Australians make it.
I was gonna say I'm part of the weeb. The
weeb.
weeb. Weebs, but nah, more Crackheads more accurate.
As memes, so that they could be spread across YouTube, Reddit, and TikTok without the threat of being. Although, not everyone was as tech savvy. Authorities managed to nab one of the main cartographers, and they pressured him into an interview on the television.
It took me a total of 5 minutes to put this image together. It was sort of like a battle strategy.
5 minutes?
It was completely rooted in satire.
That was just completely rooted in satire.
And no one should raid, this is just completely a joke.
And completely just a joke.
Mission counting sheeple complete. You can take him out.
So literally the FBI basically got a hold of that guy and like they were for real about an internet joke. Again, he made it in 5 minutes without really doing anything. At most, like if the raid was gonna be a thing, they would probably just, I don't know, stay outside of the gate and just show up because it's an event or something. If maybe, maybe. But yeah, no, they really just picked up this guy and just, oof, because they just couldn't understand internet memes. Old people. My God, old people.
Okay, so remember how we're not raiding anymore and it's just a
I'm saying old people because I had a grandpa, my grandpa takes internet jokes serious, like he thinks they're serious.
It's all up in the air. We're putting Maddie on the spot here.
There's a lot of challenges, so.
But it's 2 weeks away, so he's kind of got to like figure it out, I guess, somewhat soon, right?
Yeah, it's all kind of falling apart. See, Matthew had organized Alien Stock with a few other people, but his main business partner was Connie West.
I didn't plan it. It planned me.
But Matthew is the headliner. His name is attached to everything. And he's starting to get worried about a fire festival type situation in the desert.
Be a Firefest 2.0.
He wanted to make sure there's plenty of water, food, security, insurance, etc., etc. And here, deals and communications start to break down. Eventually, there's a lawsuit and it's kind of boring.
Things that they were supposed to pay for, I'm stuck paying for.
Who cares?
We're going to skip it. But the TLDR is that they had a disagreement and Connie said,
I don't have to prove to you what I spent. You didn't sign a fucking contract with me to begin with. So guess what? I don't need to prove to you a motherfucking thing.
And Matthew said, Matthew then took $70,000 worth of sponsorship money and declared Alien Stock and Rachel cancelled. But then, at the same time, Bud Light walks in.
It's the Bud Night. We're saved.
They say, hey, why not do it here? In the Vegas. It has plenty of light.
In the Vegas.
Plumbing. It has everything.
Good God, I haven't been to Las Vegas in so long. Last time I was there, I gambled for the first time. And I lost some money. Yeah. I mean, I didn't have a lot of money, but I lost some money.
Matthew said yes. And then using the website for Alien Stock, he told everyone to not go to Rachel and instead to go to Vegas. Welcome to Alien Stock Las Vegas, sponsored by Bud Light. And also Pornhub, but it's a long story. Connie?
But bro, you sold out. You're supposed to go raid the Area 51. I just find it crazy though how serious the government took a internet joke. At least I hope to God it was, because I don't know. I'm assuming the whole time it was just an internet joke, because it was just memeing. Everyone was just memeing, but again, I'm sure there were some people that were serious about it. They're all, yeah, we should really rate it, even though you'll probably get shot. But yeah, so yeah, he planned a big old party in Las Vegas. If it was originally going to be a thing in the desert.
Was left to pick up the pieces. However, she would not be discouraged so easily. She decided to press on.
It's going to be a great party. No matter what, it's going to be a great party.
She had to take full control of the event in Rachel, dipping into her savings and even mortgaging her home.
I'm working out of my own pocket.
I think this is a liability. I'm out.
So is it clear what's going on? It's worth doing a very fast recap because there's an event in Rachel that's been declared cancelled, but also not cancelled. Also, I forgot to mention there's an event.
I mean, she has her own alien stock.
But it will be on the second day.
Who is he?
The third festival in Las Vegas, which has the former promoter of the first one.
And then the original dudes in Vegas.
And none of this has anything to do with the actual raid on Area 51, which is here, which has several gated entrances, by the way, and none of them have been declared the official gathering.
Okay, so was the raid really supposed to be a thing, or here's what I think the whole raid Area 51 thing was going to be. They all just hang out at the entrances. That's it. Because clearly no one was going to try to actually run in, because last time, well, again, like in the earlier story, they talked about people who tried to raid Area 51. One guy drove through security, and then he got out his car and held up a steel thing, and he got shot up by the security and died. Like, my thing is, what I think is they were just gonna hang out at the entrances, because isn't that what happened? And isn't that what actually happened? Like some people just ended up hanging out at one of the entrances. I think it was like the main entrance. I don't remember.
Point. Confused? Yeah, pretty much everyone was. It's a goddamn mess. People, rightfully, put the whole thing in the too hard basket, and instead of going...
I don't know if it was serious. I just always assumed it was a joke.
Let's fast forward to the weekend of the raid. For better or worse, Rachel is about to open its doors to the millennials.
Hell yeah! Encore now has come to an abrupt halt.
Don't let the aliens get you, Ken.
Exactly.
Do you believe in aliens?
I don't.
Run! Get out of here!
Oh, I want to hear about the alien liberal agenda.
What?
Good talking points. We don't know.
To protect my mind from interference. We have a wanderer. Don't let me leave, Merv!
It could be anything stuff, but it's alien stuff.
How do you see walking with that shirt up over your head like that?
I know. And the first ones are supposed to be always, the best ones.
Paranormal lawyer, PhD level field investigator.
Stuff in downtown Las Vegas. Did they change the name, or is it still alien stock?
I think I'm on my highest high I've ever been in my life.
That would be confusing as hell, because now there's like two events called Alien Stock. It's just the guy who started it ended up going to Las Vegas for his like music festival thing he made it into, and then she's left there with the original plan, but like since they had a falling out, yeah, she's just holding her own separate alien stock. And then again there was that third one that I don't think they went over.
Look at it.
And we are taking a look kind of the area here. You've done a lot of work in a very short period of time.
The security's here, the medical's here, the food is here, the people are here. And most importantly...
Hold on.
One eternity later.
Alright, I'm back. I had a phone call and I took out the trash and got me some water, because I am thirsty. Okay, hold on. Okay. I rewinded a little bit.
Stuff in downtown Las Vegas. Did they change the name, or is it still alien stock?
Okay, yeah, that's got to be confusing.
I'm on my highest high I've ever been in my life. Look at it.
Good for her.
Taking a look kind of the area here. You've done a lot of work in a very short period of time.
The security's here, the medical's here, the food is here, the people are here. And
good for her.
robots are here.
Oh my god. They did her dirty with that clip. The toilets are here.
Just went through a breakup, guys.
Well, it wasn't quite the event that
Bro, don't trauma dump on stage.
they had hoped for. But they did do a commendable job of acting retarded for the news.
This is the most fun I've ever had in my life.
You think of yourself as being around?
Why are they coneheads?
Here for scientific reasons. This is like the most millennial thing that's ever happened.
But don't let's forget, Hiko, or the Heiko. No one knows how to pronounce
Heiko,
it. This
Hiko.
event was being hosted by George Harris of the Alien Research Center.
The owner of the center is Las Vegas businessman George Harris, creator of Alien Tequila.
If you want to have fun, if you want to have a great look, it's a great day.
Base camp was equipped with a vendor village of 10 food trucks, a gift shop, and 3-time Grammy Award winner Paul Oakenfold.
Huh.
For some reason.
I don't know who that is, but huh.
Well, right now things are kind of slow at the Heiko.
They had like a small little thing. I think it's because all the people were distracted by Alien Stock, the original location, and Alien Stock Las Vegas, which for sure got... Let me just assume the one in Las Vegas got all of the people attending.
Event here, so that's kind of
Or
a disappointment.
majority.
Hiko Base Camp was expecting somewhere between 1,000 and 20,000 attendees. It's quite a range.
Maybe 50 people.
Yeah.
Having some alien cheeks.
Yeah, but no cheeks are clapped
where's
at
the
all.
cheeks?
None.
Where's
Zero
the cheeks?
This is like the first of a big thing.
But it wasn't. In fact,
Wait, was
it
that
seems
guy?
as though the
Was that guy
majority of
like a
the
government
attendees
person?
were actually the press.
One lady believed that her parents is actually alien.
So, after the first night, they decided to cut their losses and cancelled the whole event.
You know, the producers of the show, it's very, very, very expensive. And it just didn't make sense.
Because basically all of the attendees were stolen by...
Alien Stock 2019.
Yeah. I mean, it's in Vegas. What more could you do? Vegas, it's just a good place to go party at. Like, it's always wild in Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Except for herpes. Those go with you too. Those, unfortunately, go with you too.
We're gonna go out to Rachel, and then we decided that we didn't.
That's a joke from The Hangover I made.
As much as I like Mad Max, I don't want to live it.
Ever watched the movie The Hangover?
Sponsored by Bud Light.
Love
Was
that
a
movie.
smash hit.
First one was
They've
the
got
best one.
carnival rides, photo ops, video games, and even a
Hey,
bit
destroy all
of
humans.
running.
Who could have predicted this? You make a post at 2 a.m. on a page that has 62 likes, and now you have thousands of people that are ready to come out.
What's that guy doing?
It's absolutely amazing.
Back at Military HQ in Anne Orlando, operations were ramping up. They're adding more guards, upping the security, and enforcing a no-fly zone across the county.
that
They were
Cheeto?
even infiltrating raider groups.
You could be standing next to an officer and not even know it. There's a big undercover presence here.
And they were giving stern warnings from the PR team. They posted this tweet. The last thing millennials will see if they attempt to raid Area 51 today.
You know, no one's even thinking about actually raiding, so why are you going nuts with that? Because no one cares? Like, no one's paying attention to you.
To disappoint you, Yugi.
They're just out partying, they don't care.
My trap card.
Millennials immediately seized upon the tweet, doing what they do best by pretending to be offended, but successfully having the tweet taken down and forcing a public apology.
I'm retarded.
Alright, this video's getting very long. Let's hurry up to the main event. The Raid.
The Raid. Shadow Legends.
Hey, are you coming?
Yeah.
The following is an accurate recreation of events. I believe this man. I trust internet historian. Is this Naruto music? I mean, I didn't watch enough of Naruto. I watched a little bit. He'll never get past the padlock. They're ninjas, bro. A padlock won't stop them. I love this. May my ancestors forgive me. Ah, yes. A hot anime chick takes him out. Mines. This whole thing's just an anime. Area 51 is best anime. It beats Cory in the House. Area 51 raid, the anime. He's on the battlefield with us. Wait, is that from Dark Souls, the castle? I feel like it's from Dark Souls. Oh shit!
Toilets are here.
Toilets are here! Limo driver. You cannot, it's a war crime. Frogs. Did that say Elium? Elium Tech? I want to play Dark Souls. Wait, get a sip of my water. You have failed once again. Pathetic. Oh no, not this song. The sad Naruto music. I watched enough Naruto to recognize some of the music. It's not over yet. Care package. Ah, yes. Monster. That's all they needed was monster. That's from Dark Souls 1, isn't it? The castle. Half-Life 1. I know this because I played this a few weeks ago. I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna record it. Alien room. What?
Thank you for saving us. We are so grateful and horny. And
Wait, sing. Oh, yes. This is why we wanted to raid Area 51. To get our big titty goth alien GFs. But, okay, so what I was gonna say is. Wait, so did this thing originate in Reddit? Like, did it originate from Reddit? Because, well, I know it was planned on a Facebook event, but they said Reddit. I don't know. It probably had a
Like that
Reddit.
was pretty close to something like that. Although I guess you could say that only a small group showed up to the main.
Okay, so this is the actual.
Of over 2 million people, in total only about 200 actually went. But it's not about the quantity, it's the quality that counts.
Nice outfit.
I almost bought one of those sweaters a long time ago. The Ahigao sweater. I wanted to buy it because it's funny. I almost got one. Back when I had a job. I forgot how many years ago it was. Well, it wasn't that long ago. It was like, I think, like 20, well, yeah, it was probably around 2019, 2020. Because I'm all, haha, funny meme. I think it's hilarious. But then I'm all, nah. I changed my mind. I'm all, nah.
Now throw him over!
People mostly behaved themselves.
I mean, I think it's awesome. You guys are following the laws, following directions. So,
But they weren't about to leave without a consolation prize. Get some of the Area 51 soil. Top
Area
secret
51
rock.
dirt.
Top secret rock.
You can have it. It's from Area 51.
Thank you.
Okay.
Also present at the raid were a few YouTubers.
So I came here to get myself an alien as a pet.
We're here to rescue aliens!
It's like Halloween, but we're just annoying people.
I mean, that's basically the raid. I still find it crazy that the government took it so serious because they didn't understand the concept of internet memes. Or were they aware it was a joke? I don't know.
No? You watch anime?
Yeah, so you got the rebellious youth, and then you got people trying to lure E.T. into a cage with Reese's Pieces and stuff. That's a pretty good summary of the crowd that you have out here this week.
Yeah, basically.
Respect to the true heroes. Security. For keeping everyone. Ah, just kidding. It's the guys who got underneath this fence. God bless them.
Oh no!
And this cameraman. Who's...
Oof. Isn't that like a fine if they actually go past the line?
Foot raided the base.
Oh, that's a foot I see!
And this random woman who decides to just start walking. Police, right
Wait,
now,
what?
no one's stopping her. Oh
Huh.
my God. She's gonna make it.
Oh.
She's going home.
I was gonna say, did no one do anything?
She gets charged for trespassing.
Okay,
And
okay.
receives a $1,000 fine.
Oof.
But
That's a
soon
lot.
It was time to wrap up.
The storm is over.
Because everyone's mums were there to pick them up. And if they were late again, there would be big trouble.
Okay, good night, everyone. Yeah, I'm going to sleep now.
Yeah, nothing happened. Just a few people showed up for the actual raid thing. I think that's all that it was gonna be.
There's one.
Like the whole raid event thing. I think that's all it was actually gonna be. Was just people hanging out at the entrances. That would, in all actuality, like it was either gonna. Well, when you think about it, no one actually went to the base. It's only like a small few actually went to the entrances because the main people in charge just made it a party and whatnot. So yeah, maybe that wasn't even part of the actual event. It was just going to be the party in like Vegas or whatever. Well, it was originally going to be in the desert.
One more thing that I want to tell you about today.
Because storming Area 51 would go on to inspire a plethora of other events. The storming of Loch Ness. That thing can't hide from all of us.
Loch
We
Ness.
think we have seen it.
What did it look like?
It looks like a big stone.
Over 27,000 said they were going. Actual number 6.
2 or
Okay,
3.
fine. Storm the
Double
Bermuda
6.
Triangle, why not? It can't drown all of us.
Oh, yes, it can. Yes, it can.
And potentially millions actually went. But the evidence would be lost, so how would you know?
I am under the water. Please help me.
Please
Or how
help
about
me.
Storm the Vatican. They can't molest us all. Interesting twist on that one, though. Someone cancelled. But overall, everyone
Storm
had
the
a pretty good
Vatican.
time.
I knew where it was going.
Isn't that
They
what
can't
Area
molest us
51
all.
was really built for? It's something like that, you know what I mean? I haven't quite...
Dame nano yo. Skide suki sukite. Dore dake.
But now, remember when I said that we can do shorter videos? And also
I forgot the
more
lyrics.
frequently? Looks like you fell for it. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. See you in the next one in 2 years.
It's playing Bakami Type because it's supposed to be like an anime credits scene.
Or check out the Incognito Mode channel. That has a lot more upload. Goodbye.
Anyway, that was the Internet Historian's video about the raid on Area 51. Interesting stuff, to be honest. Like, I watch his channel on my alt account. It's pretty cool. Like, go check out Internet Historian. He makes some good stuff. I know he has like a second channel. He has other channels that are like different. But this is like I mostly just watch this channel. Well, I should watch his other channels, but yeah, like. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. It's been good. You all have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Later.